This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Macklin Gym Marbella. We're in Grosvenor Casino here in Manchester for the high stakes press conference. With me, got a number 7 above your head. Just right above your head, number 7.
Should be a 6 for the devil.
Yeah? That's 666, bitch.
You dropped the level of conversation right there, didn't you?
Drop it anyway, drop it anyway. Couple of things to talk to you about. First of all, we've got you lot to thank for Carl Froch not fighting again. Nice one, Johnny.
You know what? I think good news, Carl Froch. I'm glad he's made that decision, and I think he knew. I think he knew after the George Groves fight. I think he was probably upset by the crowd, how they acted after the first fight. It made him probably hard towards the fans. The second fight, he redeemed himself, and then he thought, well, I owe nobody nothing. I've done my job. I can see how fickle this game can be. I like Carl because he's black or white. He says it how it is, and he's got a very dry sense of humour. Very intelligent, very good at breaking down a fight. I think for somebody like Carl to be working as a pundit for Sky, I think it's a massive shout because you can't get anybody more qualified than him. That simple. He's won, lost, been at the top, been at the bottom. He's done it the conventional way. Who can tell him about the fight game? You know, if he doesn't know it doesn't exist.
Not saddened that we won't see the Cobra in action again,
no,
I know?
Not at all. Not at all. He's 38 years old. So in being 38 years old, I think he's at that stage when you're at the back end of your career. Let's not get fooled by the Carl Froch we've seen over the past years because time catches up on everybody. So I would not like to see Carl fight and lose against somebody because you'd forget about all the success he's done. It's like Roy Jones all over again. You think about Roy Jones, now you're thinking about him getting knocked out. Evander Holyfield, you're thinking about him getting knocked out. You're forgetting the glory days these guys had. I don't want that to be with Carl Froch. He's done the right thing, left at the top. Lennox Lewis did it, Joe Karzaki did it, Carl did it, I did it. But hey, you leave at the top and make people remember you for what you were good at, and it makes you still stay in love with the game instead of being bitter because you think people remember you for your failures and not your successes.
Is he working on every Sky show now?
No, he'll just do the big ones. He's big time, Charlie, man. He can't be coming to like Barnsley Metrodome.
When they can get Froch in, they get Froch in. If not, they'll just stick someone like you in.
It's not, whoa, he's not having my job. What are you talking about? Stick someone like me in. No, I'm going to sabotage him because I can see how this is going to fold out. He's going to get his feet well under the table, start getting good at the job. All of a sudden, no, Johnny, we don't want you to work next week. Carl's doing it. What? I'm going to sabotage him every week. I'm going to just give him bum information or say it's that camera over there, but it's that camera in front of him. Watch out, Satan.
What happened to ringside?
Side is still on, but it's on digital. You've got to go online. You know, we want to get things out every day. And the thing is, when ringside's on a Thursday, the problem being is this. There's guys like you that are out every day. You get stuff out, boom, like that. So by the time we put the news out, the news is all news. You know, we want to copy you, we want to follow you because you're like the god. You're like Elvis in America. Do all like, hey, Johnny, where's Cougie? Like, you're my woman. So ringside is there, but we're doing stuff every day. And when we come back in September, boom, on it. Ready.
Is it weekly online? Is that what you're saying it is?
Every day online, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, that's right, G.
Really?
Every day online. Every day.
So what are you going to be doing then?
Everything.
But what? Give me an example of how you'll be involved.
What do I normally do?
But you sit in a studio with Adam.
Well, I just won't be in a studio.
So what you'll be doing?
I'll be on location. I'll be all over the place.
So you're copying our model, basically.
Yeah. You got a problem with that? It's like me saying, I like that top, I'm going to buy it. At least I'm telling you I like your top. You are the future. You don't understand.
This is why you've been nice to me for the last 3 years, isn't it?
No, not
copying
really,
the blueprint.
That was nice. What I'm saying is, we got to move with the times, and guys like you have set precedent, and you don't understand. What you've done is, you know, there's so many little Cougies running about. You could be like the granddaddy of them all. And you've set a great example because you've moved with the times, and that's what everybody's got to do. And that's what Sky are doing. We want our news to be fresh. We want it to be on point. We want it to be out there, you know. And so yeah, I get it. I get you. Listen, I'm a fan of yours, like everybody else that watches these things. Some of your interviews are a bit rubbish, but yo, when me and you were together, we're like a love couple.
You think some of the interviews are rubbish?
What
kind of foolishness you talking, Johnny?
So what I'm saying is, we're following you. You understand why we're doing it.
Well, if you need any advice,
Well,
don't ask me. Right, just a couple of things. Cause the press
I told him to try and employ you. I said, we need to sign. We need to
No,
sign.
no, you can't. You ain't got enough.
The problem is
you ain't got enough rupees to sign this
that's
motherfucker.
Right. There's not many. There's not enough beeps. Not enough fast beeps to cut you out. So yeah.
Johnny, just a quick word here on Mayweather. They're talking about him fighting potentially BERTO. You seen this?
I'd heard that after
on
his
CBS.
last fight. I'd heard that after his last fight. And if someone looks back on your old ringside tapes, I actually said it's going to be BERTO. The reason why is because I was privy to a conversation that was taken in one of the suites the night after he boxed, and this was the first name that was thrown in the hat. So it's don't think might happen or might not happen. It's going to happen. They talked about this is all set in stone. You can't shake your head. Who else is going to box? Who else is going to box? What?
Sorry. I don't know where it just stopped there. I don't know.
I'm not
You
saying,
said who's he going to fight? I said go fight Furman, go fight Khan.
Yeah, all right. But I'm not saying Furman beats. I'm not saying Amir Khan beats. I'm saying these guys give him problems. Now, at his age, regardless of how brilliant he is, how great this guy is at his age, would you want someone that's going to test your pace, test your heart, test the stamina, the pace of a fight? It's just a hard job. I'm not saying they beat him because they don't. What I'm saying is it makes a hard job even harder. So yeah, you know what? I think it's an intriguing fight. It might, and a Khan fight might be big to us over here in the UK. How big is it in America? We don't know, because if it was that big, it would be happening. And I'm a fan of Khan's. You know, I love Amir Khan. So don't think I'm beating the boy, because I'm a big fan of his.
Well, it's got to be announced soon because it's less than 2 months away, so we should see what happens.
What's changed? He did that with Manny Pacquiao. We announced it when he wanted to announce it.
That's what you used to do, innit? You used to announce your fights like a few days before.
Do you think I had that sort of power?
I don't know.
I was always the opponent, and they thought, damn, he's won again. Damn that boy. I said we won titles by mistakes. Promoters' mistakes.
You were the Mayweather of your era, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. High stakes.
Yeah.
Huge night on Saturday night for CROLLA and Quigg. Great other fights on. There's 2 British title fights, Egginson, Foot, and also Jenkins and Nurse. But CROLLA and Quigg have got difficult fights, the pair of them, haven't they? We spoke about this before.
You know what? We were just speaking to Scott Quigg there, and I tell you now, Scott Quigg is in a tough fight, because these 2 fighters are exactly the same as each other. They're like 2 bulls in a china shop, clashing heads, and the Martinez Frampton fight was completely different. It was completely different styles. Frampton had to box him instead of try and fight him. Frampton's a strong kid. Quigg will go at him, and Quigg's a better fighter than he's a boxer, so he'll feel more comfortable trying to stand there to wear him down. So I think it's going to be a bruising, long, tight, close night for Scott Quigg. I think he wins because he's a younger, fresher fighter. But for Martinez, he's got to understand that this is his last chance. You know, he loses here, where else did he go? And so I think this is the best Martinez will have seen for quite a while. And it was, you know, there were 2 different fights. Him and Frampton. Frampton is actually an very good underrated boxer, and he showed when he dealt with Martinez. CROLLA. I love CROLLA, and I always seem to go against him and get it wrong, so I'm going to do it again. I don't think he wins. I hope I get it wrong. I think that he puts on an amazing performance. I think the Manchester crowd get behind him. It's about levels, and this is going to prove whether or not he's world championship material. I think Perez might be at the right time. He's older. CROLLA's young, he's fresh, he's busy. But has he got the skill? Has he got the level? Is he that class of opponent to be able to deal with Perez? I don't know, but I don't like saying it. But I hope I'm wrong as usual. I think CROLLA loses on a tight points decision.
Well, I hope you're wrong, you little bitch.
Why would you say that?
You little bitch.
Why would you say that?
Team CROLLA, innit?
I like CROLLA. I'm just wait. All right, then wait on a minute.
You're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I just say how it is.
Listen, you're entitled to your own opinion.
No,
That's fair enough. No, I'm joking. Calm down.
No, you're not
Don't give yourself a...
Yo, don't get off the licorice. Oh.
Right, listen, I've got loads of people to interview, but I thought I'd get you out of the way first because I know you like to slip off for a little rum and jerk after. Oh, by the way, I've got to say something. You know when you done that flapjack challenge?
Yeah.
2 people have already done it.
Did they do it?
Paul Smith's dad.
Did he do
Paul
it?
Smith Senior.
Have you
He's
seen
done
the
it.
side of that guy?
Oh yeah, careful. He'll watch this. He's done it. So sorry to Paul Smith Senior and also Marcus Morrison, Joe Gallagher's father.
Did they do it?
They've done it. It's
Did
on
they
camera.
clear their mouth?
Yeah, done it.
Yeah, but have you seen the side of Paul Smith's dad?
Yeah, but what about Marcus Morrison then?
You're politically incorrect.
What?